Hi everyone, welcome back. I hope you're all okay. I haven't been feeling too great, so I won't be talking too much, I don't think, in this video. But we are doing a Charlie's Nail Art collaboration. The brand ambassadors, I've talked about it before. Every week we do a little collaboration, a little theme using stuff from Charlie's. So I have grabbed a Perfect White from ℎ𝕆𝕻𝔻𝕻. That's had 2 coats and then a top coat, ready for the Born Pretty. It's like liquid chrome powder in 004, AP004, and you just want to wait for it to dry a little tiny bit and then start buffing it in with your finger, a silicone tool, a gloved finger, a sponge, one of the little application things. You can do several layers if you want to. If the first one hasn't worked out so well, you can wipe it off and start again. You don't have to do another top coat. I love it. It is a really, really good alternative to like the powder chrome. So then once I'm happy with how it looks, I'm going to grab a hard gel or a soft gel. You can use whatever you like really. Doing a really, really thin coat to act like a slip layer first. Spread that all over. You don't have to base or top coat that chrome powder that is on there. So the rubbing of that hard gel isn't going to remove any of that chrome powder. So then I grab a big blob and I encapsulate all of that chrome powder, ready for the next bit, because we're doing white nails, and then I want to put a stamping plate design over the top of it, but also in white. I've done it before. I think I might have just done it in a short though, not a proper tutorial video. But if you do white on white and you want to see that definition and that depth, do your base white first and then put a couple of layers of top coat or base coat or whatever will work. But you can just do one coat of hard gel, encapsulate that colour, and then go over with your stamping design. And because that stamping design is kind of raised from the base colour, it will give you the shadows. You'll see the shadows from the stamping design hit the base colour, if you get what I mean. And I've done the exact same design on the pinky nail as well. And then I've grabbed ballerina, and this is going on the middle. No, it's not. It's going on the index and the ring finger. Again, they're going to have 2 coats. And then we're going to do a French on the index finger first. Kind of whiz through it because you've seen lots and lots of people do lots and lots of Frenches, myself included. And I am going to only do 1 coat of the white because we're going to put some of that chrome powder, the liquid chrome powder, over the top of that again. So after I did that ballerina colour, the nude colour, I wiped off the sticky inhibition layer and then I went in with the white. Once that is cured, I'm going to go in again with top coat just on the white part so that that chrome powder will stick to it. Give it all a rub in. Again, go over it, just the white part with top coat again, and then you can get another alcohol wipe and wipe off all of the chrome powder off the nude part that we don't want on there. So something a little bit different for the ring finger. We're still going to do the nude and like the French white, but we're going to ombre it instead. So we're going to put the nude at the top, do 2/3 of the nude and 1/3 of the white. Use the ℎ𝕆𝕻𝔻 ombre brush to ombre them together. When I go to do the second coat, I do take the white slightly further up the nail because I feel like when they're blended in, you don't get to see it that well, the white part. So I took the white further up so that I have more of that French contrast. And just like the index finger, we want the chrome to go on the white part as well. But so what I ended up doing was I did the ombre, wiped off the sticky inhibition layer after it was cured, took some top coat, and then blended that up slightly with the ombre brush, and then obviously give that a cure, and then go in with the chrome, the liquid chrome, again with the top coat, just like we're doing here. Do the exact same thing over the top of the chrome, and then once that is cured, you can take another alcohol wipe and wipe off all of the bits will come off that hasn't been top coated. but it ended up not looking exactly how I wanted it to look. So the only way I could get it to kind of be how I want it to be was grabbing that nude colour again, the ballerina, and start ombreing that down into the chromed part, because I feel like it was just too chromy, if there ever is such a thing. You'll see in a second, it just doesn't look that ombre, like that blended. It didn't blend very well. So I'm going to take the nude and just gently blend that down with a dry ombre brush. So for the middle nail, this is the second try at this nail. The first time it was white with the chrome, and then I put a load of gems and bits on. I'll show you at the end, but it just didn't. It wasn't the thing. It wasn't going with the whole design. So we just went for plain white with that chrome powder over the top, and that can have a top coat, and that one is pretty much done. So for the ring finger, I kind of wanted to do another layer of stamping on this, on just like the white chromed part, but I didn't want it to be identical. So I thought if I take like one section of that stamper, like the design on the stamp, and then like enlarge it and freehand it, it was quite tricky. I've done it before, but it's been so long since I've drawn a rose. I think it was literally like last Valentine's Day, so forgive me for my awfulness. It is not the best. But once the rose is done, I get some clear acrylic powder, sprinkle all that all over, sorry, and then give it a cure. I like to do double time. So usually if it's a gel polish and it takes 30 seconds, I'll obviously do 60 seconds. But if it's a gel paint like I'm using for the rose, because you have more control over it, it's more pigmented, I'll just do it for 1.5 minutes instead of the two minutes, even though it takes 60 seconds to cure. But because we're putting that I can't even talk. Because we're putting the acrylic powder over the top of it, I want to just give it a little bit extra of a cure. And then once I've dusted it all off, all that excess powder after it's cured, I do some of like the viney bits. There's like little planty tendrils and little tiny leaves and bits. So I just want to kind of incorporate that near the rose, but not go too much into the nude section of the nail. And again, we're going to do the clear acrylic over the top of them as well. So now we're going to jazz it up with some Charlie's little bits and bobs. So I've got the 3mm white AB rhinestones, and the index and the ring finger are just going to have one of those at the top with some white caviar beads from Charlie's as well. And they're going to be 3 either side. So you can save 30% at Madame Glam using my code LittleNailRoom30. 10% at Born Pretty using my code TLNR10, and 10% at Charlie's using my code NailRoom10, and they're all going to be in the description box anyway. And we are done. So if you haven't guessed it, the theme was bride and groom, and I thought, what would I wear for a wedding? Oh, this is the abomination. It's just vile. Like I said, haven't been well. It's just no. We had to get rid of it and just do a simple plain chromed white nail, because that was not it. But I hope you liked the final design, and I hope you liked the tutorial. If you did, please let me know what you think in the comments down below. And like I said, everything I've used will be linked in the description box as always, along with discount codes. Don't forget to hit like and subscribe, and I'll see you in the next one. Thanks guys, bye.